I welcome 11th standard zoology students, batch 2001 and 2002. I wish you all the best for your 11th standard. Words of welcome for our students. So, this is 11th zoology video class, first video of this day. Let us discuss general discussions, general informations. So, in zoology subject, you have two part. One is theory part, another one is practical. Totally you have 100 marks to score. Theory part you have to score 70 marks, and theory practical part you will be having 30 marks. So totally 100 marks you are going to write in zoology subjects. In zoology subject book you have only one book. In that book you will be having 13 chapters totally. How many chapters? 13 chapters. These are the 13 chapters. Chapter 1, The Living World. Chapter 2, Kingdom Animalia. Chapter 3, Tissue Level of Organization. Chapter 4, Organ and Organ Systems in Animals. Chapter 5, Digestion and Absorption. Chapter 6, Respiration. Chapter 7, Body Fluids and Circulation. Chapter 8, Excretion. Chapter 9, Locomotion and Movement. Chapter 10, Neural Control and Coordination. Chapter 11, Chemical Coordination and Integration. Chapter 12, Basic Medical Instruments and Techniques. The last chapter 13, Trends in Economic Zoology. So these are the 13 chapters we are going to study for the whole year. When you are going to buy textbook, you have to buy Tamil Nadu textbook. You ask and buy original print. Don't buy color Xerox or don't buy Xerox copy of the book. Okay, let us enter chapter 1, Living World. Yeah, this is 11th zoology, higher secondary first year zoology. Chapter 1, The Living World. The outline map of this living world is the one. Diversity in living world, need for classifications. In this chapter, we are going to see all these topics. Taxonomy and systematics, 3 domains of life, taxonomic, hierarchy, nomenclature, concept of species, tools for study of taxonomy. Let us enter our introduction part. Chapter 1. All living forms coexist with each other. There are about 8.5 million species of organisms have been estimated to exist on Earth. You know what do you mean by coexist? All living forms, the organisms which live in this world, they appear at the same time. They live same time. That is because of coexist. About 8.5 8.7 million species of organisms have been estimated in this world. They are 86% of species of land. 86% of animals live on land are identified, and 91 species of animals are identified in seas yet to be discovered. There are only few millions of species only identified. 91% of animals yet to be discovered in sea level. In land level, 86% of animals need to be identified. Okay, apart from this one, already they identify 8.7 million species of animals. Though human are placed in topmost positions on the hierarchy. What do you mean by hierarchy? Methods of naming animals. That is we call as a hierarchy, we can see. They have to depend on plants and animals. Animals, okay, the human being they need to depend on plants, animals for living, for food also. Animals are also used as source of labor in farming, as pets, and for other economic benefits. Even though we identified 8.7 millions of species of animal, there are still so many percentage of animals yet to be identified lands as well as the sea water. All animals, all living organisms depend on plants and animals. Animals are also used for various purposes. That's what we are seeing. Understanding the animals and their characteristics and habitats. What do you mean by habitats? Habitats means living place of that organism. That is we call as a habitats. Habits differ from habitats. Here habitat means the living place of the animals we call as a habitats. And animal behavior, evolutionary relationship is very important to identify the animals. So in this chapter we are going to deal the diversity in living world, need for classifications, type of classifications, taxonomic hierarchy, nomenclature, and tools for studying taxonomy. What do you mean by diversity? Here, can you all see this picture? Diversity means the living organisms, they live in different habitats, different environment. That is we call as a diversity. So the animals, some of animals they live on land, few animals they live on sea, the animal live on air, so the animal live on inside the soil. So these are the organisms they live in different habitats. That is we call as a diversity of living organisms. Here, the diversity in living organism in world in this topic, there are numerous habitats with a wide range of living organisms inhabiting them. Okay, the animals which live in the land, in the world, they have numerous habitats. What do you mean by numerous? Numerous means more habitats. They don't live all organisms, they don't live in only one place. They live in various places. That's they say as a very numerous habitats with a wide range of living organisms inhabiting themselves. Plants and animals are present almost all place. Plants and animals are present almost all the places. Wherever, what are the place, wherever it located, we'll see from polar ice caps to volcanic hot spring, from shallow lagoon to deepest oceans. What do you mean by shallow lagoons? Lagoons means a huge place of the soil, a sand. That is because of lagoon we say. From tropical rainforest to dry and parched deserts. Parched desert means what? Grass and dry and deserts will be there. These are the variety of species that have been adapted successfully to live in diverse ecosystem. Yeah, this is an ecosystem, not ecosystem. It is a ecosystem. What is ecosystem? This is a 2 marks. You can note it down. Who has framed this ecosystem? Ecosystems are framed by, defined by A.G. Tansley. A.G. Tansley, author G. Tansley. A.G. That's the one. Ecosystem is a community of biotic and abiotic factors and their interrelationship. That is because a ecosystem. Simple word if you want to say means environment. That is because ecosystems. In that environment, living organisms also are there, non-living things also are there. They each other, they inter relationship. That is we call as a ecosystem. It is defined by A.G. Tansley. One word they'll ask you, important one word, underline. Define ecosystem also 2 marks, just note it down. The presence of large number of species in a particular ecosystem is called biological diversity or short diversity. Mark it another 2 marks here. First 2 marks we are seen define ecosystem. It is defined by A.G. Tansley. Then second 2 marks, what is short biodiversity or what is biological diversity? The large number of species, they live in one particular place, in particular ecosystem or particular environment. That is we call as a biological diversity. The term biodiversity was first introduced by Walter Roshan. One word, important one word, just note it down, underline. If you have textbook means just underline. If you don't have textbook means just write it down in your rough note. The term biodiversity was coined. The term biodiversity was first introduced by Walter Roshan in 1985. And the term biodiversity was defined by E.D. Wilson. So 1 word. So far we have seen 2 marks we have seen. Just note it down in your rough note. The next we'll see the characteristic features of living organisms. Characteristic features of living organisms. Characteristic features of living organisms. Living organisms show a variety of unique characters different from non-living matter. There is a difference between living and non-living characters. That's what they say here. The key characters of living organisms are cellular organization. Cells will be organized. That is they say as a cellular organization. Then nutrition. Then respiration. Metabolisms. Growth. Response to stimuli. Movement. Response to stimuli, movement, reproduction, excretion, adaptation, and homeostasis. What do you mean by homeostasis? Just underline this word. Maintaining internal environment. That is we call as a homeostasis. Numerous scientists, taxonomists have made tremendous contributions and documentation to observations and study of even minute characters in living organisms. Their keen observations have led to the classifications of living organisms and study of their interrelationship. Since the many scientists have observed the characters whatever I so far read, by observing all these characters, they concluded classifications of living organisms, how to interrelationship, how to have interrelationship among themselves. All these things we are going to study. So with this, we'll wind up first video class. Okay, bye. Take care.